Hi, my name is Lauren Mahoney and I'm the co-owner of Oddballl Vintage. The other co-owner is Will and he can't be here today, but I'll be taking the lead and telling you guys a little bit about our business and what we do and how we get the gears turning every day. Since a lot of what we do with Oddballl is online, we really try to make an effort to have really fun events so that way we can actually meet our customers in person and do a little bit of networking and kind of meet the community behind Oddballl. So one of my favorite things to do about Oddballl is to create events that are really unique and exciting and fun and free to the public. So to plan an event, it usually takes us a pretty good amount of time because we want to be really thorough and we want to think about everything from the flyer design to the marketing to the little finishing touches at the actual event. So sometimes it can take like a month and a half is usually the average time that it takes to put on an event, but other times we throw last minute things that only takes a couple weeks. So one of our favorite events this year in 2019 is probably our ice cream social. It's kind of an event that we throw to just kind of give back to our customers and thank them. We have like an ice cream sundae bar and we have some sales in the shop, so it's a really good way to kind of get our customers in there and say thank you and also kind of have a really cute element. We like to theme the ice creams and kind of decorate the store ice cream themed, and I think it's probably one of my favorites because it's not really based on sales, it's more based on just kind of having like a community element and also a visual element as well. So in terms of our vision, we really like to theme our events and have some kind of overarching element that kind of themes the entire event. So with our ice cream social, we had everything ice cream themed, like pastels, kind of cutesy stuff, and pretty much every event that we have kind of has some theme, and it kind of projects itself through our flyers and through our stories, and we just want to create kind of like an atmosphere when we do an event instead of just throwing clothes on a rack and calling it a day and having people come out. We want them to kind of have an interesting, exciting, and photographable experience when they come to our events. Oddballl does a lot of collaborations with different local creatives and artists and brands, and we find that everybody has their own unique thing to offer, so it's really fun for us to kind of curate a team based around different goals and different expertises, and so we do a lot of collaboration because we might be great at styling, we might be great at visual art, but maybe photography isn't our strong point, so we like to do a lot of networking and kind of tie in our community and do a lot of fun collaborations. So we do a lot of different collaborations, all the way from working with KTSW, the local radio station at Texas State, to a Austin-based print shop called Oddballl. The Oddballl collaboration was one of my favorites because it allowed us to do what we do best, curate vintage, and them to do what they do best, printing clothes. So what we did with that collaboration is we curated a bunch of vintage blanks and we handed those off to Oddballl, and they ended up printing a collaborated graphic design onto those images. So not only did we do a wardrobe collaboration, we also did an event and we did a photo shoot and a video that kind of incorporated the whole collaboration and added a community element. Collaborating is one of my favorite things to do because everyone is good at their own particular thing, and a lot of the work that we do with Oddballl is done between me and the co-owner Will. So every now and then it's really awesome to tie in different people with different outlooks and different visions and different talents to kind of get the gears turning on something totally new and creative. Another favorite collaboration we did was with KTSW, and it was for a Band of the Week promotion. And although we were working with a different organization, it still allowed for us to have a lot of creative freedom because they were the ones choosing the Band of the Week, but we were the ones choosing the visual direction and what they were going to be wearing and the theme of the shoot and stuff like that. So although we were working with a different organization, we're still able to equally tie our own vision and our passion and to make something great. So the creative thought process behind creating our different styling looks is one of my favorite parts to explore because I'm able to reference my passion of vintage icons and kind of tie it into modern fashion, and it's very exciting to create something new based on something old. So I like to use old influences, mix it with some new stuff that I'm into, and call it a day. So when we're looking for models who are very confident, very easygoing, and most importantly, models that feel and look like they're having a really good time. Because when we work with models, it's actually very fun, and we want everyone to feel very relaxed and comfortable, and we want everyone to go home feeling very confident and very sure of themselves, and also feel like they had the creative input to collaborate with us to make something great. One of our favorite ways and approaches to styling vintage is to use a lot of color theory. We have a huge passion for color and mixing and matching different colors and textures. We call that color blocking. And one thing that we love to do is to use bright, bold colors in whether that might not allow for those kinds of color creative expressions. So for instance, when you think of winter and fall, you're thinking of colors that are warm or neutral, but we like to kind of challenge that norm and incorporate a lot of bright, bold colors and prints into our styling. We feel like it can be used year-round, and we like to express that. So this is an example of an outfit that I would definitely pull together on today's weather. It's kind of chilly, but not too cold, because in Texas we don't get the coldest weather, but we definitely get a little chill. So I really liked this oversized mint green blazer with this muted mint green turtleneck underneath. It comes with a matching skirt. I really love how the blazer is really nice and long, but the skirt is very fitted, so it still provides for a really nice feminine look, and it also is perfect for the weather. We also like to add a little pop of color every time we do our styling. We like to call that color blocking. So I decided to pair these super cute baby pink kind of, mid-height kind of go-go boot looking shoes with this, because it's in the same kind of pastel color family, but also breaks up the green a little bit.